Welcome back. I'm Mikahelia, the registered dietitian here at Caria's Diabetes Education Team. And this is the final week 6 of the Healthy Plate part of our Healthy Movement, Healthy Plate group. Today we focus on meal planning. Here are the objectives for today. We'll cover that and then we'll wrap everything up by preparing a meal together. So let's get started. Start by looking at what you eat. Most of us don't remember what we ate for dinner last night. And if you're unaware of what you're eating, it's almost impossible to figure out what you need to change and by how much. This is why documentation is so important. Most people don't need to document more than 3 days a week, including a weekend. But choose honest days. Don't record one of the days when you went out of your way to try to eat differently than you normally do. So if it's normal for you to eat 5 cookies at a staff meeting, then document that. If it's normal for you to pick up fast food at the end of a really busy day, document that. If it's normal for you to skip breakfast, document that too. So for 3 days this week, including the weekend, document everything you eat. That includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all your beverages, the times that you skip a meal, even the timing of your meals. Document everything. A chart like this one might help keep you on track. There's also apps like MyFitnessPal or My Next Diary that do the same thing. If you use a glucose meter like Contour Next, its phone app also allows you to take photos of your meals. And you can also use the camera on your phone. This will allow you to keep track of portions and encourage you to carbohydrate count. Let me show you how.
Using your chart or logbook, document the details of your eating habits for 3 days. You will notice that I have placed the foods in the correct category according to the Healthy Plate model, and documented which foods or ingredients were grains or starches, meat or meat alternatives, milk or milk alternatives, vegetables, fruit, beverages, or other. I also documented my portions even if they did not meet the recommended amounts based on the Healthy Plate model, or the recommended fiber needs, or fluid needs, or carbohydrate portion control.
The next part is the application of what we learned in week 1 and 2. We're going to review our diet history. There are 5 steps. Step 1. Look at your carbohydrate intake. For your size, your activity level, are you getting the right amount? And where is the carbohydrate coming from? Sugar, starch, or fiber? Step 2. Check to see if your meals are balanced. This means, is there fiber and protein in all of your meals and snacks? Are you getting enough fiber? Is protein a quarter of your plate? Step 3. Look for room to add more healthy fats. Identify the fats on your plate. Question, are there too many saturated fats? And where can we add more healthy ones? Step 4. Review what you're drinking. Are you getting enough water? Are there too many sugary beverages or added sugar to your beverages? How much alcohol are you drinking? Does it fit into a healthy limit? Finally, step 5. Look at the timing of your meals and your eating behaviors. This is where you'll start to see patterns and you can interpret them. Start to ask yourself questions such as,
how are my food choices impacting my blood sugar levels? Why do I consistently miss breakfast? Should I change the time I wake up? Do I eat more than I need to the night before? Do I work through my lunch when I should stop to eat? Do I binge eat at the end of the day because I stay up late? Do I binge eat after dinner when I do not have a balanced meal? Do I eat when I'm stressed or upset? Do I eat more fast food when I'm running late? Do I make more balanced meal choices when I'm having a meal with the family? Are there more balanced meal options available at my regular fast food restaurant? Do I treat myself to fast food and candy more often than I initially thought? Why do I have a few beers or a glass of wine every night? Am I enjoying the way I eat? How do I feel when I practice more balanced eating habits? How do I feel when I don't eat?
Now it's time to make changes. This is where we choose a goal. Some advice: avoid making too many goals. When we try to change everything about our eating habits, it can be way too much to handle. Our daily schedules, our work day, our sleep schedules, all of our habits, everything gets shifted when we try to make even one change. To make meaningful and sustainable change, master only 1 or 2 goals at a time. This can take between 3 to 6 months. Here are some examples of good goals. Aiming for 50% of your dinner to be more vegetables. Stopping to have lunch each day. Adding 15 grams of fiber to your breakfast each day. Trying a new vegetable each week. Logging how often you pee and drink water. Cutting back on alcohol. Cooking a balanced dinner a few times a week. Get a 2-liter water bottle and finishing it each day before 6 p.m. Eating more nuts and seeds. Now we can imagine more balanced eating habits to create a meal plan and a grocery list. Go back to your 3-day meal history and start making additions. Step 1, carbs. Replace sugary and high-starch foods with better alternatives. Cut back on overly large portions. Step 2, add fiber to all of your meals and snacks. This can include choosing higher fiber options, sprinkling fiber into soups, cereals, pasta, or you can switch some of your starches to eat more vegetables. Step 3, balance your meals with protein. Aim for it to be a quarter of your meal. Ways to do this include choosing high-protein grains like chia, amaranth, or quinoa as a hot cereal in place or mixed with oatmeal, having extra beans or lentils in soup, stews, or salad, have hummus, cottage cheese, or Greek yogurt dip with vegetables or whole grain pita or crackers as a snack. Step 4, add more healthy fats. Find ways to replace vegetable oil with olive, canola, or avocado oil when cooking. Look for ways to eat more nuts and seeds, maybe in your cereal, at snack, added to pasta and pesto, or your salad or stir fry. You can also add fresh, frozen, or canned salmon, sardines, or mackerel to salads, sandwiches, or with crackers. Now use your meal plan to create your grocery list. You'll have a list of staples. These are items that you hope to always have in the house. You want them to include easy fiber and protein options that you can use to balance your meals and snacks. Then you'll have your list of non-staples. These are items that you'll replenish more often, and they'll change based on what you plan on making for the week or 2 weeks ahead. Here are some examples of some staples. Buy these in stock when they're on sale. And here are some examples of some non-staples. Meal planning can be much easier than eating on a schedule. Once you have your list of staples and non-staples, you can transition from meal to meal. Let's practice by using leftovers. So here we have ingredients from last night's dinner. We had grilled chicken sandwiches. So here's our grilled chicken, cucumbers, tomatoes for toppings, some leftover spinach. We have some more in the fridge, grilled corn on the cob, roasted veggies, so beets and zucchini. We put it in between the pita, and we had that with the labneh recipe that we made just a few weeks ago. So now we're going to figure out how to make a breakfast, lunch, and snack out of the same ingredients. Let's go.
Let's start with a salad for lunch. We're going to use these leftovers along with some staples in our fridge and cupboards to complete this meal. Step 1. Use your staples to make the base of your pesto and add flavor with your non-staples. Here, we add the minced garlic and fresh herbs to olive oil, balsamic, chopped nuts, and salt and pepper. Step 2. Lay a bed of fresh greens and top them with chopped fresh vegetables, any ones that you may have on hand. Step 3. Add your leftovers. In this case, our protein is the grilled chicken, our vegetables are already on the plate, and we are adding more with the roasted veggies, and the corn is our carbohydrate. Step 4. For flavor, it's optional to add a low-fat cheese. And step 5. Top your salad with the pesto and serve. Here you see we have the fiber, healthy fats, lean protein, carbs, and we followed the healthy plate model. Moving on to snack time. Add some extra healthy fats and fiber to your dip with seeds, olive oil, and ground flaxseed. Serve with the leftover 100% whole grain pita, grilled veggies, and raw vegetable sticks. Have it with some infused water. This dip recipe can be found in the video from week 4. Finally, breakfast. Use your staples to use up the rest of your leftovers by making a quiche. You will need eggs, leftover greens, fresh or dried herbs, garlic, milk or a plain milk alternative, a pie crust made with vegetable shortening instead of lard, lemon rind, and salt and pepper. Step 1. Preheat the oven to 350 and poke the base of the pie crust with a fork set aside. Step 2. Prepare the filling by beating the eggs with the milk, herbs, ground flax, and a pinch of salt and pepper. You may also add other spices. Step 3. Mince the garlic and saute it with the leftover greens until they wilt. You may also add other vegetables like frozen peppers, canned mushrooms, or frozen broccoli, but be sure to cook them enough to get most of the water out. Step 4. Add the sauteed vegetables to the pie crust, top with the egg mixture, extra herbs, and lemon zest. Step 5. Bake the quiche in the preheated oven until the top is browned and a knife comes out clean when removed. Depending on your oven, it may take between 15 to 30 minutes. Finally, serve with a side of salad or raw veggies, whatever you prefer. Enjoy!